On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, I love to run numbers for people. What we do is look at what the S&P 500 has done for the last 100 years and look to see what it might do in the future. I am only set up to run S&P 500 numbers. I'm just a numbers guy. I'm not giving financial advice, but I think this is a great tool that you can use to project ahead what you might have in the future. I'm not set up to do any more detailed analysis. I just look at the numbers for the S&P 500 and I ask you to give me these three things: beginning balance, the monthly amount, and the increase or the COLA if you want one. And of course, we'll look at the time frame. I don't like to run it less than 20 years because you could run into a bad decade. But I got this request from let me make sure I'm getting my yeah, 28 years old. He's got 118,000 saved. Got a good start going. He's 28. He's got 118,000, and he says he's going to save 1,800 a month. Very good, very good. 1,800 a month, and he wanted to know where he might be in 25 years. So we'll be looking at the 25-year column. What we do is run the numbers for every single year for the last 100 years. We're just using these numbers simply for numbers to use. We're not saying it's going to repeat exactly like that, but it's going to give us a kind of a run of what's happened in the last 100 years and what's likely to happen in the future. So we're going to go ahead and update this. It does it for every single year. Let's see what we end up with. In a 25-year period with this scenario, starting with 118,000 and putting 1,800 a month in, this individual is 28 years old, would put in 658,000 in the next 25 years. And in the worst 25-year period in the last 100 years, this is the 25-year column, you're going to find the number 2,164,000, which happens to be 1924. Why 1924? Because everything was going along really good, and then you hit these 4 down years. You hit this one down, this one down, this one down. So 25 years later, that's the lowest number you're going to see. Every other number is greater than that. In fact, the median of this column is 4 million. In fact, there's actually a 25-year period where somebody with this scenario would have had 13 million. We've got the inflation numbers up here, 3% inflation rate, showing what these numbers might be worth, inflation adjusted in 25 years. That 2.164 would basically be about half of that, and the 4 million would be about half of that also. So these are the numbers we like to run for people. I want to do one other thing for this individual. I'm going to go ahead and increase that by 2% each year. Instead of just staying at the 1,800 a month, I'm going to go up and see if that makes much difference. Not considering that it probably will make much difference, but let's just see. 2.164 for the minimum and 4 million. Okay, it went up by 300,000 there, and it went up by 400,000 there for the median. So it went from 4 million to 4.4 million, and this one was 2.1 million up to 2.4. So just that 2% difference made that much difference. Again, this is 28-year-old starting with 118,000. You want to run the numbers. And I apologize this individual. I didn't catch this when he sent this to me a 2 days ago. What I like to do is just give me the numbers that you want me to run. Give me the beginning balance, number 1, number 2 if you want me to inflate it, and number 3, of course, how much you want to put in a month, and we'll run the numbers for you. Please tell your friends and everybody that you know about this channel that I will run numbers for them. It's kind of unique that way. I don't know if there's any other channel that's out there that's doing that. I just love to run numbers for people, showing them what potentially the S&P 500 could do for them in the future. And I especially like to run it for people that have 35, 40, or 45 years, because those numbers are just unbelievable. You don't even have to put that much in, and it's just going to blow your mind because of compound interest and how the S&P 500 works. But again, please consider subscribing. Please share this with friends and everybody you know. Please like the video, and thanks for watching.